Here I am going to show you how to use the TI84 Plus or any other TI84 to enter in data into statistics and get the one variable statistics out of that data. This will also be similar to what you can do for a TI83, so the buttons are the same for that as well. This may look different than your TI84, but these are the standard buttons on the TI84, so don't let that throw you off, but this screen should be the same. So over here I have the time interval in minutes between eruptions of Old Faithful Geyser in Yellowstone National Park. What I want to do to put in those minutes to find one variable statistics is first go to Stat, and then I'm going to choose Edit. So I can just hit Enter, or I can hit number 1 on top of Edit. And then you're going to see a row of list here. If you've done something like this before, you may have data in L1. If you have data, I'm just going to enter some random data in there. I'll show you in a second how to enter it in. So say you get to your screen and you have something in there. To get rid of this data, you can go on top of each data point and delete it, or you can use your arrow keys, highlight the row, hit clear, and then enter. Don't ever hit delete here. That's something that a lot of people want to do is hit delete. Don't hit delete. Just hit clear and enter and it will get rid of that data. If you hit delete, it will get rid of column 1 altogether, and you may have to reset your calculator to get it back. So don't do that. Hit clear and enter. Never hit delete. Alright, now what I'm going to do is put in all my data points over here. So what I do to do that is I can just hit the numbers themselves. So I'm just going to type 98. You hit enter. You don't need to put any space in between them. Then 92. Then 95. I'm just going to type them all in here. It's very easy to type too fast so that it doesn't catch up with you, so be careful of that. Alright, so here, this is L113, so my last one was L112. So I had 12 data points, so that checks out. But you want to make sure you go back and have your data points the same. The order in which you put these in does not matter in the least. It's kind of the nice thing with the calculator is you don't have to put things in order. Like if you're trying to find mean, median, or mode or something of that sort. So you don't have to put things in order, which is really nice. So I'm just double checking to make sure I put in all these data points correctly. I would recommend doing that too. It's very frustrating to get a question wrong, even though you know you did it right, but that's usually where the error is. Alright, now to find the one variable statistics, I'm going to go back to Stat. I'm going to highlight Calc. So I use the arrow key to highlight Calc. And then I'm just going to choose number 1, one variable statistics. Some of the older versions don't have this come up. They just have, it'll just say 1 var stats. Make sure your list is L1. If it's not, choose second. And then L1 is right here above the 1 key. If you had put your list in L2, for example, you might hit the 2 key. If you have a frequency list, you can put it here. I don't. I'll do an example later of one that I do have. And then I'm going to go down and highlight calculate. So here are the one variable statistics. So this first one is x bar, that's your mean, that's 91.25. Sigma x is the sum of all the data points, that's what you get when you add them together. Sigma x squared is the sum of the square of the data points. Sx is the sample standard deviation. Sigma x is this population standard deviation. N equals 12 is the number of data points. The minimum is 65. The first quartile is 91. I scroll down, I can get the rest of the data. The median is 93.5, the third quartile is 95.5, and the max is 98. If you ever ask for the 5-number summary, this is it right here at the end. So you do have to scroll down to see that. Alright, so you should be able to find the one variable statistics for any set of data now, as long as you can type it into that stat. And you can type as many numbers as you want in there as possible, so that's how you find the one variable statistics.